Right, we're back.
We're back.
We're back, guys.
With Coach Sebastian after TedX talk.
Gonna be honest. I knew it would happen. I didn't want to say it the last episode. Kind of saw it coming. Thought I was gonna be able to record a podcast last week, but I didn't. I apologize. However, I hope that by the end of this episode, I don't want to justify it, but I just want to explain it. Last week was hell of intense. In this episode, we're going to run over the TEDx panel talk, the actual TEDx talk, the 25-kilometer hike I did, and a lot more. So let's jump right into it. What's up? David is back.
I'm back.
David is back in town.
Yeah.
Back in town.
6 weeks
how's Sweden?
away from Cape Verde.
How was Sweden?
It was very cold, as you could expect, of course, in Swedish summer. But other than that, just great family time,
Nice.
great focus, good to be apart for a little bit too. Yeah, it's always nice to reunite.
Coming back strong. So David came back the 18, so we had 19, 20, 21 together to like prep more for like TEDx. I ran over I ran over the talk with David, which obviously I've done online multiple times, but it was good to show it in person. Then on 22nd TEDx, like not 21st, sorry, 21st TEDx like officially started. And then on 21st, there was a panel discussion in Creole, which was hell of exciting and surprising because I did not know I was going to be part of it. So nobody told me I was going to be part of it. And I didn't really know that it was a panel discussion. So me, David, we just kind of like single down, looking good, feeling good.
Like we always do.
We just come down and we're like, hey, like kind of right on time. Don't really understand what's doing. It's a lot of people. We're thinking it's like an introduction. And then it ended up, the organizer, like 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes before I sat down on the chair, he's like, hey, Sebastian, there is a panel discussion. You can sit in the middle. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, but you're kind of used to doing freestyle from your dance history.
Yeah. I have this unique thing, which I'm very grateful that I've developed throughout the years, that I don't get nervous. I usually just get excited. Very rarely do I get nervous. And if I do get nervous, it's really just like, nice. Like I haven't felt this feeling in a long time. So I don't label it as being nervous. I usually label it as like excitement more than being nervous. So anyway, I sit down next to Emily McCullough.
Amazing woman.
The what is she? She is the CEO, I believe, of ADS Mindelo or Cape Verde, probably even. Super powerful woman, such a force of nature. Comes from like a lineage of revolutionary African people, and her whole family has just been
incredible,
super incredible. So sat down next to her, and then some other guy called Alberto, I think. I'm not sure. Who was part of Pro Empresa, really nice guy actually, and the host Evadia. It's a really nice woman also. Cape Verde woman that lives in Portugal. We sat down and then they just start shooting questions. The audience starts shooting questions and then we get to respond. I'm representing mindset and mental health, obviously. So I'm doing that, responding in Creole, getting challenged, and it's always fun. It's fun to do more Creole, especially leading up now. I'm not sure if you guys are. I think I've said this before, that I got invited to the capital to talk, to do a keynote speak, but in Creole, which is gonna be my first actual keynote speak in Creole, which is I'm very excited over. So more things coming in new languages, real fun. So we did that. That was essentially the whole 21st, right? The whole 21st. And they delivered like some golden tickets, some photo shoots.
That was a really nice event.
Yeah, really nice events. Very nice event. Good vibe. Media was there, obviously, took some photos. So pretty nice. If we can upload some photos, I'm gonna definitely.
We can add some photos here to show how it looked like.
And then what more happened? Okay, so then it's 22nd. 22nd is like I do my last rehearsal. No, I don't actually. I don't do any rehearsal because that's the day I hit. I just rehearsed at home. I rehearsed like 3 times that day. It was the first time since because I'm confident now, right? Like I have my whole script laid out, and I decided to use flashcards, which is something I'm very grateful for, because I heard the other speakers and some of them were struggling to remember their script. It was super obvious. Like, you know when people are like this. They're searching
looking for words in the clouds.
They're searching for the script. So I'm very glad I choose that. So I spent the whole 20 seconds preparing myself, run over my talk 3 times. I printed like black cars so it looked like cleaner. So yeah, that was essentially it. Went to bed early. 23rd. Now it's game time. I asked the organizers of TEDx if I could be in the beginning of the event. I don't want to close it. I just want to get it out. Not because I want to get it out because I got butterflies. Like, no. I want to start because I knew for a fact that a lot of people, because it was a long event, it was a full event, and I knew for a fact that it's like, nah, Cape Verdeans, from 9 o'clock in the morning to like 7, 8 in the afternoon, very few people have that stamina. Very few people have that stamina. And it's really warm in the culture house of Mindelo. Their air condition didn't work. So I just like, let me bust that out. Let me hit that stage running fast. And I wake up early. So I'm just, coffee, let's get it. I'm third out, closing the first act. And during the first act, just people are nervous in the back. I was with one woman, Layla, powerful woman.
How was it backstage?
She took it like a boss, I'm gonna be honest. She was super cool. It was her second TEDx talk, and it was obvious she was known, like she had experience in talking. So she had a routine, she didn't look nervous, but she was prepared. Then you saw other people was like light panicking. But like everybody go through their own thing, right? Like a lot of people are not used to standing on stage, and it is what it is. I'm dancing. I'm dancing from like, I arrive 9 o'clock. I'm dancing from 9 o'clock until like 11 o'clock until I go on stage. Music, listening to the new Albarazzi album, enjoying. And then I go up, I do my talk. I was the only guy, here's the fun part, I was the only guy that had microphone problem. In the entire event, my microphone was fucked.
It didn't work in the live session. So, but we recorded our own light, our own sound at the same time. And they said that it could have been because of that. I don't think so. Because after my talk, not only did my microphone fuck up during my talk, the whole electricity shut down in the whole center. It was like a 1 hour break.
Yeah, in the whole cultural center, the whole internet or the whole electricity just shut down completely. And what can you do? It is what it is. Cowboy life. Welcome to Africa. It is what it is sometimes. So yeah, that shit happened. But during my talk, you will be able to see it when it goes up on YouTube. You will hear my microphone like. I just kept going. I just kept going throughout this entire talk.
I think you took it perfectly. You just took a breather when that happened.
Can't do nothing about it. Yeah. No. Can't do nothing about it.
Perfect
just gonna
example.
Focus on the things you can do, or you can control, because a lot of people would panic. I knew a lot of people would have panic in that case. But why is this happening to me? Like my sound was fucked. Like it was 3 major times in the middle of my sentences where it's like. And then I'm like, all right, let me just try to fix it. Continue with my script. Right back on script. And then after that, amazing. I was really happy overall with my.
How was the response afterwards?
Like for myself, it was just like I got really happy. Like it felt good. I haven't listened to it yet, to be honest. I want to listen to it when it comes out on YouTube. But it felt good. It felt really good. I felt confident. I felt I got to my points. They had a time. I have no idea how long it was. It could have been 20 minutes. Could have been 17.
I think it was below. I think it was like 15, 16.
Yeah. Because they had a timer right next on stage, like only the speaker saw. But when I went on stage, I saw it. I'm like, this is the last time I'm looking at this shit. Like, I'm just gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time in this. Then on stage, there was like at least 2 or 3 times I had people applauding, like during my talk, which was really nice. It was cool feedback. It was cool feedback to get.
And after, get some standing ovation. Not gonna say all of it, everybody stood, everybody did not stand, but it was gonna say the majority of people stood up. It's what it felt like at least. I felt us. Gonna be nice to see the replay, see if they capture that. After that, I got out. It's really nice. I had like 3 boys come up to me, like, hey bro, like this was amazing. Like I didn't know you were struggling with this. La la la. I'm the same. Like I also struggling with mental health. Blah blah blah. So that was nice to be able to hopefully inspire some people to, you know, take their shit, to take care of their own shit. And overall, I had politicians come up to me, Minister of Culture, Minister of C, who's the same guy, Minister of Digital Economy, First Lady also came up to me. That was a fun experience. First Lady of Cape Verde, or the President's wife, I believe that is.
Or the Prime Minister, I'm not sure.
Not sure. Not sure. Lovely lady. That's all I know.
Tell us about the interaction.
I mean, she comes up and she asks me, she's like, hey, like, we like to talk. It was good. Super important that you talk about it. I'm like, thank you so much. La la la. She's like, yeah, I'm having this foundation and I think it's really important. I would love to do something with you. Some say, amazing. Like, just like, we should exchange contact. And I tell her, because I'm literally like, I'm literally 10 minutes off stage now. And for people who don't know, like, I've been preparing for this for months. Like, this is the biggest thing I've been preparing for solo in my life, certainly. So I'm still in this. I'm calm, but like I'm still like a bit like there's
very
a lot
excited.
There's a lot of expressions, a lot of emotions happening. So she's like, yeah, we should exchange contact. I'm like, I think it's really good if you take my number, because there's a lot of things happening, and I'm still like this, and I really want us to do this. I really would like to help you or to be part of your foundation and stuff. So why don't you take my number? And she's like, yeah, sure. And then I ask you, and I'm like, yeah, so what do you do, by the way? She just looks at me. She's like, I'm the First Lady. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, I'm the First Lady of Cape Verde. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I did not know that.
I should probably take your number.
I did not know that. My apologies. And then I'm like, I should probably take out my phone and take your number also. I think that's a great idea. Pass to your number. But super nice woman, super friendly. Yeah,
she sounds humble.
yeah, she was really humble or like cool. Seemed to be a very nice woman. So very hopefully there's gonna be some more things coming up from that. So I'm looking forward to share that with you guys.
And in the breaks there, I don't know if you saw all of them, like I had amazing performances. Fatu was there.
Yeah.
Real cultural dance. Yeah. And it was truly amazing event.
It's really nice. Shout out to Adilson who organized this whole thing, and the whole TedX team, his wife, Wendy, all the coaches. I worked with a great coach also, by the way. I worked with Daniela. I'm not sure her last name. I think it's Santos. But Daniela anyway. Great coach. Great coach.
Speaking coach.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you. I spent like at least 10 hours with that woman, I think, like all in all. Like rehearsals and at stage and perform.
When you are a speaking coach, you must be amazing at having speeches, I'm guessing.
I'm not sure. I never heard her speech, but she is a theater teacher and a voice coach. So then I'm not sure how she is public speaking. I never heard her, but just the tips and tricks she gave me was great. Like helped me to like say this instead of that, and like, you know, just nice to have somebody to talk to. And I think that's a super lesson for everybody. It's just you even if she's not I might be a better speaker than she is, like a public speaker than she is. I don't know, because I haven't heard her. But I have years of experience being on stage. But she gave me it was just great to have somebody to bounce with throughout this entire experience. So I think that's such a super lesson in general. That it's like, it doesn't matter if she's a great public speaker. That really doesn't matter, because her job is to be a voice coach, right? Like, you don't need to be an incredible basketball player to be a great coach. You're a coach.
Yeah.
So that's different. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, there is exceptions to that rule also. Like, you don't want to have a fat personal trainer. Why? Because it's a testament to his own mental discipline, and also a testament to his own skills. Like, can you actually apply what you're talking about, or can you just talk about it?
It's also like, I mean, that person could give you good training advice, good programs, etc.
Yeah, but nah.
You lose accountability.
Yeah.
Oh, not accountability. Sorry, authority. And,
Yes, certainly. It's like taking.
trust,
It's
right?
like taking. It's like taking success advice from a homeless man.
Yeah.
That's like I don't think that's. I think it's more of the things that you should not do, right? But then there are exceptions to these rules, and I think like coaching in voice, for example, could actually be one of those exceptions. But yeah, so that happened. After that, you, me, and 2 friends, we get home, reset, and then we throw after party. You rock that after party.
Like we always do.
We always do. You always do. We are the vibe. So we're coming, me, David, and 2 girls. When we come to the party, it's dead. Dead. No dance floor. Everybody's standing looking. And to enter it, it's essentially Mansa Floating Hub. It's designed by Kunle, a friend of mine, a Nigerian guy, incredible person. So it's 3 pyramids essentially in the ocean. So you walk out on a I don't know what that's called, but like on a raft.
It's amazing
right?
location.
Super nice. So, and then we're walking. You see people. It's a little bit slow vibe. Good music though. So we're walking and we just start dancing straight away. So we're dancing, entering. And then we start to dance. Then we start to force people to dance with us. I didn't say hi to nobody. I just entered the dance floor. It's like, I am the dance floor. Then I bring 4 people and say like, let's go, let's start the dance floor. People don't know how to start parties here. And then we start the dance floor. 15 minutes in, not even 2 songs in, since we arrived, the whole club is dancing. Even I had people writing me afterwards. They're like, "Hey, bro, I really like your vibe, especially during the after party. You made us all dance."
It's so true.
Hilarious.
Don't
Hilarious.
look for the vibe.
You be the vibe.
Exactly.
Don't look for the vibe. Be the vibe. That's the. There's no vibe here. I wanna come to a party where there's vibe. I'm the vibe. I don't care. Be the vibe. Be the vibe. So yeah, and then the day after, me and David, we party, have a good time, blah, blah, blah. The day after, we go to neighbor island, St. Anton, because we're going to do a 25-hour hike, which was just also...
Not 25 hours.
No, sorry, 25-kilometer long hike.
25 hours. That'll be tough, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we did a 25-kilometer long hike. Incredible. Incredible scenery. Yeah, I love doing hikes. What can I say? I love it. It was a lot of talking this hike. I didn't get to like spend time with my head as I wish I would. Which is nice also. It was good vibes. You, me, Chris, we haven't been able to spend time together for the whole summer, so everybody was like talking, spending time. But this hike compared to my previous hike, which was like approximately the same distance, it was only me and Chris. So it was a lot of more moments when you were like quiet. You were just focused on walking and thinking and like contemplating. I didn't get to really do that this time, I felt. But it was amazing anyway. And I think also that's the beauty with hikes, right? You don't know what type of vibe it's going to be depending on the people that you walk with.
Yeah, and one of the people that we hiked with, we never met. So
exactly.
Obviously you feel that you want to talk to that person a little bit.
Yeah.
To know the person.
Yeah, exactly. And then we do that whole thing. We get back to, after 9 hours hiking, we come back to our hotel. We go to bed pretty straight away. Come back to Mindelo. And then we spend like 4 hours straight after that just working on this AI business that I mentioned in previous episodes, which really gonna take off tomorrow. It's like I talked to my brothers, so it's quite cool. They're like, anything new happening? I'm like, yeah, I'm starting a new business with David. Yeah. They're like, oh, nice. When? I'm like, tomorrow. Literally tomorrow.
It's no official launch date on this business, but there is a start. At some point, you do a mental start, right?
Yeah.
Because tomorrow we're launching in the sense of that we're putting all of our time. Yeah. Well, not all of our time, but a lot of time into it, right?
Now we're shifting our focus from training dancers to like, we're doing this now.
Until now, it's been market research. And,
certainly.
Learning phase.
Certainly. And that's super exciting. I'm going to start sharing more with you guys. Essentially what we're doing is setting up an AI automation agency that we don't have really a name for yet. We'll probably call it Paradise AI is what we're running with at the moment. I like it too. And
no code chatbot solutions, and we're looking forward to share more with you guys. Spent 3 hours studying today on a fucking Sunday, and yeah, I think that's pretty much the weekend.
I thought you were doing Sunday Sabbath.
I was supposed to.
Yeah.
I was supposed to.
What happened?
I felt that you knew more than me yesterday, so I felt I was running behind.
Yeah. That's the strength of working together with someone that is like, that you know more than only at work.
Yeah.
I think. Like if you work with friends and family, which many people would, not recommend. I think the positive thing with that is that you fire up on each other's success and learning.
Certainly.
Like, you talk about it after work because you're into it. It's fun, right?
Yeah.
So you just like working more, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And I think one of the fun things, because we've been working together for like 5 years now, like living together, working together for like 4 or 5 years, and now we're starting a new thing. It's like, okay, cool, but we can actually restart. We can break old patterns and improve and do stuff like this. So I just want to be more personal. Like we work a lot, but it's just like you want to be even more biased towards taking action. And like yesterday when we were talking about it, I just felt you knew more than me. So but I don't want to start on Monday when it's like the first official day in between us, and just be in a what do you call it? Like in behind. Like now I gotta at least watch the same videos. So like what to do. So I know how to.
Done.
Yeah. So that was nice. And then Sunday. I fucking love Recharge Sunday. Sunday Sabbath is a new thing me and David have been incorporating, which is something we never done before. Even after working 4 or 5 years together, this last 3 months, 3 months now, like excluding the time you were in Sweden.
Yeah, we're trying to take Sundays off.
Really trying, like focusing on doing our best to take Sundays off, like not work, which is not easy. I'm gonna be honest, like that's tough. But it's really just like, so today, for example, went snorkeling, like just an hour and a half. Fucking love it. It's so fun to snorkel. By the way, what a fun skill that is. I'm this close to buying, what do you call those? Swim feet? What are those called?
Let's call them swim feet.
Yeah, swim feet. those mermaid-looking type things. I really like it. Really like it. You can
Too bad we lost our GoPro. Otherwise, we could have
insane footage. Yeah.
Recordings underwater.
As soon as we make our first sale with the AI agency, we'll make sure buying a GoPro or a drone. One of the two.
I'm not sure if they sell them in Keywords, so it might take a little bit longer.
But the part of that sale is gonna go to that GoPro or drone. I want both at the moment, but I think GoPro is more pleasure. But yeah, fun. Overall, a lot of good things happening. TEDx, super proud to be able to officially call myself a TEDx speaker. I'm officially a TEDx speaker. And then one thing that was really, there is this saying that I've been saying for the longest time, and it's that your biggest wins happens in silence. And the biggest win in TEDx is definitely this one. It's like, of course, it was really nice to the first lady who was talking to me, or like wanting to potentially do a collaboration with her foundation and stuff like this. Super nice, honored. But one of the things that really touched me were two things. First thing was when I was approached by a guy that I'd seen his face, but I didn't know who he was. So I'm like, what do you do? Because he told me it's like, great speech. I really think this can go viral. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, but who are you? Like, why would you say that? He's like, no, I work with setting up TEDx talks. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I've been setting up at least 15 plus. I'm like, where? He's like, all over the world, New York, Bangladesh, fucking
TEDx events, that
events,
is.
yeah. New York, Mindelo, Bangladesh, Mount Everest. He literally climbed up Mount Everest, not obviously all the time, all of it, but like, I don't know, what more than I've done. And then he set up a TEDx talk there about environment and global warming and la la. And he can, what a like fire souls, as we say in Swedish. And he said, he's like, that's a great talk. He's like, I can't tell you if it's gonna go viral or not, but it has all the ingredients to go viral. It was amazingly done, good performance. I'm happy for you. So that's one of those moments I'm like, oh wow, nice, thank you. And then straight after my talks, I'm doing all of this, talking to First Lady, talking to this guy, talking to all the coaches, blah, 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 getting praised by people I never met. So like people were really excited, super nice. But then one of the street kids that I know of, Rafa, and his name is Raf, and another guy that I don't remember the name of. Two of them, they see me inside, so they're like, "Hey, come," because I was always hang
so
out
went
with
out with them. Yeah.
So just go out and spend some time with them. They're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I had this presentation, blah blah blah." I'm like, "What are you guys doing?" They're like, "Oh well, one had just been robbed because he only had one. What is this called? One slipper." He told me he had been robbed by some other guys. The hard thing is with specifically him, because I've been wanting to give him close previously, is that I can't contact him, so I only run into him randomly.
Yeah,
So it's like I can't carry back everywhere I go, because sometimes I don't see him for weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna and I don't know where he lives. He lives somewhere in Chanlikrim. He told me that multiple times, but I'm not sure where. But anyway, point being, I love contrasts.
Yeah.
So it's such a nice contrast to be able to have a good conversation with the first lady and some TEDx organizing guru, and then straight away go out and kick it with 12-year-old street kids in Cape Verde. That contrast is something I'm very grateful for. And I think a lot of more people should experience that in life, because you can really taste the whole spectrum of life, right? Yeah. I think that's such a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Contrasts make life more beautiful.
I mean, certainly.
Alright, is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
Alright.
I think that's it. Monday recap. I promise you guys there's going to come an episode next week again. Stay tuned. Stay sharp. Thanks so much.